Hello, I'm Dr. Greg Forrest, a board-certified chiropractic neurologist, certified in applied herbal sciences and acupuncture. Trained through the Autism Research Institute, I'm a registered Defeat Autism Now doctor and clinic director of the Pain and Brain Healing Center in Blaine, Minnesota. I'm also the author of the best-selling book, Why We Hurt and How We Heal. It has been a bestseller and helped many individuals around the country. As an individual who lectures internationally to doctors and the public, I get asked many questions. One common question is, why is everyone so depressed? Why is everyone on depression medication, anti-anxiety medication, and sleep medications? They seem to be ubiquitous today. The brain has 100 billion nerve cells with more connections to each other than there are stars in the universe. Imagine each of these cells as a member of the world's largest, most talented orchestra playing a complex but harmonious music. Feed these cells the necessary nutrients and they have the ability to play harmonious music that makes life wonderful. Harm those cells or let them degenerate and the music of the mind will become dissonant, and so will your life. Optimal brain health makes personal peace, happiness, and restful sleep possible. Just like your liver, your brain is an organ. It's something most of us forget. We imagine the brain as some sort of magical black box up in our skull and we can think our way out of everything, and we ignore it being an actual organ that needs to be maintained by healthy eating, healthy dietary habits, and lifestyle habits. It is actually the most complex, misunderstood organ in the body. It's only 2% of your total body weight, but utilizes 20% of the oxygen and more than 25% of the available calories that you consume. It is one of the most metabolically active organs in your body. Some have compared it to like a tumor. It's constantly growing, changing. It's very plastic and dynamic. And like any body organ, its health must be maintained by a healthy diet, specific necessary nutrients, exercise, and care. It can be harmed by chemicals and toxins in the environment or foods we consume that are not nutritionally adequate for us. Now, nearly 45% of the U.S. population suffers from some form of mood disorder, primarily depression and anxiety. Alzheimer's disease, a devastating disorder that steals your memories and personality, is now the #1 neurodegenerative disorder in the U.S. today. Every 72 seconds, someone is diagnosed with this disorder, and it's growing. Research shows that one of the earliest signs of beginning neurodegeneration is the loss of healthy mood regulation. In other words, you're starting to develop depression and anxiety. Optimizing brain health today not only makes happiness possible, good sleep, a peaceful life, it also serves to prevent the loss of greater brain function in the future. At the Pain and Brain Healing Center, we make this possible for you. You can conquer depression, anxiety, and insomnia naturally without drugs. Again, so like your brain is like any organ that that's compromised of cells and must be kept healthy. Starve your brain the necessary nutrients, expose it to damaging substances, and your mood and sense of well-being will suffer. It's that simple. For example, your brain is 60% fat. Someone calls you a fathead, you tell them they're right. But your brain should be made of a very special type of fat, omega-3 fatty acids. You've heard of fish oils and their importance? One of those, DHA, is very important to brain health and brain function. This fatty acid is extremely important, and it's extremely important not only to you as an adult, but to developing children and infants. These fats are only available to your brain if they're in adequate supply in your diet. If you're eating junk food filled with trans fatty acids, empty calories, excessive saturated fat, hydrogenated oils, this is what your brain cells become made of, the cell membranes. That's all they have to build themselves from. So when this takes place, your cells in your brain and their receptors for the neurotransmitters do not function well. This is why many studies have found that increasing omega-3 fatty acids in the diet can improve mood and memory and behavior in individuals. But you need a healthy balance of essential fatty acids for optimal brain function. This is where specific laboratory testing helps, what we do here at the Pain and Brain Healing Center. As your brain is very susceptible to damaging chemicals and toxic metals, such as lead and mercury, in the environment and in your food, these toxic substances can lead to things called free radicals that form and increase oxidative stress, increase your need for antioxidants to protect your brain. Also, your brain is unable to clear out toxic metals without adequate nutritive minerals, such as zinc. So it's very important to know, do I have oxidative stress? Do I have enough nutritive minerals and necessary nutrients for my brain? Again, Very specialized testing can help you know this. One of the early signs of damage in the function of brain cells is the inability to carry messages and release neurotransmitter such as serotonin. As you've probably found out that many of your friends and acquaintances are on Prozac. That's to try to keep more serotonin in the gap between the nerves. But no one ever asks, why is there a decreased amount of serotonin in my nerve gap? Why don't I make adequate serotonin myself? Because the cells are not healthy and vibrant. Hence, we see more and more individuals on drugs trying to promote their serotonin and norepinephrine. These drugs are becoming ubiquitous in our society. So, don't just cover up the problem. You need to look at why you're developing this. At the Pain and Brain Healing Center, we do more than put you on. We do more. We put you on the road to real healing and optimal brain function. My primary guiding principle is simple. Remove what is causing harm. If there's chemical exposure, toxic metals, gastrointestinal endotoxins, restore then, the second R is restore what is missing. If there are not adequate nutrients for brain health. If the gut needs to be healed and probiotics utilized. And then repair what is damaged from the first two R's. Repair nerve cell membranes, gastrointestinal tract. Try to create a better overall body health and brain health. To see you improve is very simple. You just start by calling our clinic at 763-862-7100. And you'll see how easy it is to get started on a good healing program for optimal brain health. Thank you.